Hello everybody and welcome to Danzig's Place, Hearts of Iron 4 as Poland. We are building up our army quite strong to deal with the German threat. But we are suffering from some insufficient resources because we are now finally producing some anti-tank divisions as well. So let's get some tungsten. We can get it from Portugal, United States, United Kingdom, British Raj. Let's get it from the United Kingdom. I like them. And we have no template for our towed anti-tank, which is absolutely true. But we're gonna need a lot of them before we are going to add them to our template. And encryption is done. With that, we're gonna go for decryption as well. Actually gonna assign 3 factories over there. After a buildup of Japanese forces in Manchuria, the Soviet Union appears to have unexpectedly withdrawn units that were stationed right alongside the border. This might be a bit by Moscow to avoid further confrontation with Japan, possibly triggered by the stinging memory of the defeat Russia endured in the Russo-Japanese War. Perhaps it will result in lasting peace. It will not, but at least it's nice to hope for it. And look at that, our support equipment is actually filled. And the fall of Nanjing. The capital of the Republic of China, Nanjing has been occupied by the force from the Empire of Japan. Poor China. We have armored operations. Let's go with infiltration, which means less supply usage. Which will be useful for us because, well, this is actually really well supplied, but over here there are some regions that are really bad with supply, and we want to go through that as well. We're going to definitely be an aggressive Poland. I'm going to take them and I'm going to make them pay for whatever they've done to us. Which is nothing yet, but I have a feeling that they will declare war on us sooner rather than later. We cannot see what they are now researching because our encryption, decryption is not good enough. Their encryption is too high. Luckily we are researching some decryption, so we will be fine in the long run. We are constructing some factories while this is also going on. I kinda am curious how many support equipment we do need. So I do think that we're going to modify our infantry battalion and we're going to add the engineer company. So my estimation is that we are about 2,000 equipment short. Unfortunately it's 4,000. With the current production it will take us a couple of years before we actually fulfill it. I think it's time we stop producing more units and start making all our units the strongest possible. Let's put this at 3. Because our current production will not be able to supply all our units with the best equipment anymore. Standardized equipment is done. This is for computing technology and this is for encryption and decryption. Let's go with computing technology first, I think. Well, we can get a military factory here. Let's get that first. That's more important. We want some better computing technology, which will lead us to encryption and decryption. And we're getting close towards the 50 factories as well. And once we start taking some German territory, ooh, that delicious 50 factories will be so close. So we should be ready to take advantage of that. But yeah, we can switch our artillery to a level 2 and we might as well get some better anti-tank upgrades as well. Production, artillery 2. Put that one back over there and let's put some over there. And let's actually start reducing our infantry equipment output. 1, 2, 3, 4. How about like this? We're pushing out more than enough infantry equipment at the moment. We could use some more support equipment, some more artillery, and some more anti-tank. So I think this will be really nice. Got a new doctrine as well. And we are almost in 39. Now 39 is usually the year where Germany declares war on you, around August. So we need to get ready. And I do think that we are mainly ready already. Get some extra technology. This is 1940 technology, but because of the 50% reduction, we can research it now quite well. So we have an advantage in support weapons at least. The weapons too, they're good, but they're not that much of an increase as the artillery was. Well, the production cost is also higher, and we're not gonna go for that at least now. Maybe later on, but for now we're gonna keep it like this. And soon we will get another support equipment factory. He's estimating that we'll take 760 days before we actually get enough support equipment. It's gonna be a long struggle to get all our guys with enough equipment. But we're gonna do our best. We have done some decryption technology once again. And we want some radio as well, which gives us a reinforcement rate of an extra 5%. Good bonus. We're gonna go for the expanded central industrial region for an extra military factory. And let's look at Germany. You don't have a national focus set. But now the fate of Czechoslovakia. And they have claimed Memel. With German forces on the border, poised to attack, Lithuania has given in to the German ultimatum demanding the surrender of the old Prussian territory of Memel. It was passed to Lithuania by the Treaty of Versailles, but has now been reintegrated into the region of Ostpreußen. Have we yet reached the extent of German territorial ambition in Europe? Experts are doubtful. Another batch of maps obsolete. Which is good for us, because that means we can get this piece of territory as well. You can see more troops start to amass at the border. We need to edit our plan over here. So I can go all the way over there. And then we have a plan over here. Oh no, not edited mode, but an offensive line. And we're gonna go and tell them to attack there. We're gonna wait with the group over here because, well, the fate of Czechoslovakia has not been decided yet, so we might as well wait. You can go to the front lines as well. And the last guy of our recruitment. So we now have 103 divisions stationed at the border. We have a total of 1.4 million people drafted into our army. It's quite a lot. We still need a whole lot of support equipment. I'm gonna decrease our infantry production actually a little bit more. Increase that to like this. And that means we need more aluminium. That. Next one will be for the anti-tank. What do we need next? I think better recon and engineering brigades. Yeah, we're gaining a lot more support equipment already. So many things to research, so little time. Let's actually push another there in the support equipment. And we're gonna need the extra infantry equipment. We're gonna run out of equipment really, really soon in the war. The moment the war starts, pretty much, we are out. Which is a problem, but we'll get to that later. Fate of Czechoslovakia. German troops have crossed into Bohemia and Moravia, ostensibly to restore order to the region in the wake of collapsing Czechoslovakian government. In Prague, the occupation force announced the creation of an autonomous protectorate within the German Reich. With German support, Slovakia has been declared independent under the leadership of Josef Tiso. The nation of Czechoslovakia is no more. So much for peace. And we have expanded our industrial area. Now Germany, what are you doing? Danzig war? No, Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact. Let's fortify Danzig. Now let's go for Die Bombe. And what are we insufficient of? Of steel. We're gonna let that run for now, because it's just for our convoys. That's absolutely fine. Germans are suffering from attrition, probably because they're training. Yeah, they're training. Fortunately, we can't afford to train. We don't have the equipment for it. We went hard on quantity over quality. Better engineer companies. Let's see. We are pushing out support equipment really fast now. Yeah, we will have quite some available to us. How many divisions do we have in total? 139. If we would add some artillery, it's 24 artillery, so that's about 3,400 or something like that, a piece of artillery that we need. Rough estimate. And we have 200. Yeah, that's not enough yet. Hopefully, well, definitely not before the war starts, but we start pushing out some artillery before the war starts. Just keep an eye on what Germany is doing. Now going for the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact, and they have done the reassert Eastern claims. That's the one that they gave Memel, and they can go for Danzig war. And the time is getting close. We've researched radio, which is good. And we want to go for some advanced machine tools. Just 200 days before we are done with the support equipment. Excellent. Italy has joined the Axis. Sad, but expected. And is it here? Not yet. Maybe next month. Let's go for health fortified area. Make Danzig impenetrable. And let's take a look. Yes, it is. We get an alert. There is a justification of war calls against us or allies. The German Reich is justifying against us. And the Eduardo Daladier cabinet have decreed the dissolution of Parti Communiste Français. Ever since Soviet Russia signed a non-aggression pact with Nazi Germany, there have been talks of proscribing communism in France. The decree was instated following the agreement between the two nations for the partition of Poland. Eduardo Daladier took the opportunity as support for Ben Rose, and even left his paper started advocating for abolition of Parti Communiste Français and the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact. Diplomats from Germany and the Soviet Union concluded what observers are describing as a historic agreement today with the signing of the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact. Named after German Foreign Minister Joachim von Ribbentrop and his Soviet counterpart Vyacheslav Molotov, this non-aggression pact stipulates that neither side will ally itself to nor aid an enemy of the other. Foreign diplomats warn that this treaty effectively gives Germany a free hand to wage war in Europe without having to fear Soviet intervention. This can't be good, and it really can't. But France guaranteed our independence. Good for them. So yeah, we are going to be in a war in 69 days. So we have to prepare for that. It's gonna be harsh, but we have been preparing for that a long time. We will not have enough support equipment, but we will be really close at least. We will not have enough assault artillery nor anti-tanks, but we will put them in nonetheless. Because every brigade that at least has them will have some extra bonus out of it. It will be a small bonus, but it will be a bonus. What's the estimates? 600 days. Well, we will capture more factories soon enough from Germany, and then we will be fine. Let's assign a commander as well. We need a field marshal over here. We have a max planning bonus and a combat width bonus. I think we're gonna go with the max planning bonus. No, the combat width probably. Means we can put more units into the battles itself. And over here we can get a general. So we have a general with reconnaissance, panzer leader, but really high rank. We don't need that panzer leader, and this has the same rank. So let's go with no, actually let's put, oh no, we went with the correct one, the level 3 reconnaissance guy over here, and then over here we're gonna have the level 4 without anything. We need to make a plan as well. Go make an offensive plan. First gonna take this, and we're gonna take this, and we're gonna take this, and then we're gonna take this. You guys gonna focus on Czechoslovakia or Slovakia right now. And the enemy is superior according to them, but I think we will be fine. As long as we can win this, that will be really important for us. And we can start pushing over here. He will probably reduce some of his pressure over here, which will mean we will be able to push over here as well. And we'll see how things will be going. In retrospect, I might have pushed a little bit too much on the amount of infantry we pushed out. But I think we'll be fine. Let's see, what do we need? Land doctrine is still going. Might as well get some better improved computing, so we can get some decryption bonuses against Germany soon. Plan is still to our advantage. There is an inferior enemy, but he's becoming stronger. Well, over here, it's risky. Because the divisions are still preparing. They are gaining their planning bonus, which is almost done. There it is. It should be done now. Except for this guy. Where are you not gaining your planning bonus? Oh, I see why. We need to remove this line. And need to reassign you to there as well. He was assigned to this piece of Hungary, but Hungary is not in the Axis. At least yet. They might become part of the Axis later, but for now they are not yet part of the Axis. And now we have... they are an inferior enemy, but... You know, we still need to do some planning over there. We also have some night assault tactics, and since like a large part of the day is the night through which fighting will occur, we will have a 25% bonus during that time. Strong. A couple more days before the war will start. 2, 1. There it is. We've completed the national focus, the hell fortified area. Which means that Danzig now has some extra forts. But the German Reich has long publicized their goal of reclaiming the territories they lost in the Great War. In particular, they looked to the territory of Danzig, which separates Ostpreußen from the rest of the nation. Now they have demanded that Danzig to be ceded to the German Reich, in exchange offer nothing but a promise to waive their claims on Poznan. With the threat of war looming, accepting the offer will delay a possible conflict, but at a cost of freely granting the Germans more strength for whatever lies ahead. So we can make a deal. We will cede Danzig, and Germany loses a claim on Poznan. But Danzig will remain Gdansk. Get the event Poland refuses to see Danzig, and we get war with Germany. And tomorrow, war will start. Activate our plans for assault. There it is. War has started. And Slovakia has been called in. Yo, France, remember where you guaranteed me and stuff like that? I hope you will join in the war. We need to have a new national focus, and we're gonna go with the cyclometer, which will help us with encryption and decryption. We still have only a little bit of steel, and the rest of the preparations will be done in the next episode. Until then, thank you guys for watching, and hope to see you next time. Bye bye.